Love doesn't always reveal itself in grand gestures, passionate declarations, or fairy tale moments. Sometimes it quietly establishes itself in the everyday rhythm of life, in shared talks, in small acts of kindness, and in the gentle understanding between two souls. This is the tale of Maya and Ethan, whose bond didn't ignite in a rush of passion, but in the steady glow of trust, regard, and connection. Maya was a graphic designer making her way in the bustling metropolis of New York City. Her life was a blend of tight deadlines, demanding clients, and the hypnotic glow of her laptop screen. Ethan, on the other hand, was a teacher in the same neighborhood. Their paths might have forever remained separate if fate hadn't orchestrated a delightful collision. It all unfolded in a tranquil little cafe on 7th Avenue. Maya was absorbed in her sketchbook, sipping her coffee, and lost in the labyrinth of her next design project. Ethan was seated at the table next to hers, diligently grading his students' essays. Suddenly, amidst the quiet murmur of conversation and the clinking of cups, a waiter accidentally spilled a cup of coffee across Maya's papers. In that moment of chaos, Ethan was the first to reach out, extending napkins to help her salvage her sketches. Their eyes met, both of them laughing awkwardly at the unexpected turn of events. And it was in that simple, spontaneous moment that something subtle yet profound began to form between them. Their conversations started casually. At first, it was about the coffee, then about books, and soon delved into favorite movies. Maya found herself irresistibly drawn to Ethan's composed and thoughtful way of speaking, and Ethan couldn't help but admire Maya's vibrant creative spark and quiet determination. As weeks passed, their chance encounters at the cafe evolved into deliberate meetings. Ethan would bring one of his beloved novels for Maya to read, while Maya would show Ethan her latest design projects. They discovered a shared love for rainy evenings, late-night strolls, and the comforting quiet of companionship. There was no pressure, no pretense, just the gradual unfolding of a bond that was slowly deepening into something more. One evening, as they strolled across the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, the city lights twinkling around them, Maya sensed a shift in their connection. She realized that the joy she experienced in Ethan's presence was more than just friendship. His laughter, his attentiveness, and the way he listened to her, it all resonated with a feeling that was beginning to stir within her. Love, on the other hand, had also begun to take root in Ethan's heart. He, too, had started noticing that his days seemed incomplete without Maya's voice, her laughter echoing in the spaces of his heart. Yet the path of love is rarely a straightforward one. Just as their bond deepened, challenges appeared on the horizon. Maya was presented with a prestigious work opportunity in another city, a dream come true after years of hard work and dedication. The excitement of success was mingled with the fear of losing what she had found in Ethan. Choosing between her aspirations and her budding romance seemed like an impossible choice. Ethan, attuned to Maya's internal conflict, encouraged her to pursue her dreams. "Love shouldn't confine you," he said softly one night. "It should be the wine beneath your wings." Maya was deeply moved by his words, yet the prospect of distance filled her with trepidation. Would miles and time zones be able to tear apart what they had so carefully started building? Thus began their long-distance journey, sustained by phone calls, text messages, and video chats. They navigated through time zones and busy schedules, and the ache of absence became a constant undercurrent in their lives. There were moments of anger, times of silence, and instances when it felt easier to let go than to hold on. However, love, when genuine, finds a way to endure. Both Maya and Ethan realized that no matter how hard it was, neither could envision their life without the other. Distance had tested them, but it had also revealed the strength of their bond. Maya discovered that love wasn't about constant togetherness, but about unwavering belief. Ethan learned that love wasn't about control, but about support and steadfastness. A year flew by, marked by both challenges and growth. Finally, the day arrived when Maya decided to return, not because she had failed in her endeavors, but because she realized that success held little meaning without someone to share it with. Upon her return, she decided to surprise Ethan at the very cafe where they had first met. He was seated there with a cup of coffee, absorbed in thought. When he looked up and saw Maya standing there with her familiar sketchbook, his eyes lit up with surprise and joy. She whispered, "I'm home," and that was all it took for Ethan to rise, embrace her, and know that this time they were both precisely where they were meant to be. Their story is a testament to the fact that love doesn't always begin with fireworks. Sometimes it's the steady flame that never goes out. They constructed a love that endured challenges, nurtured dreams, and grew stronger with time. It illustrates that relationships aren't solely about grand gestures, but about patience, trust, and the courage to choose each other every day. Because in the end, real love isn't just about finding someone to be with. It's about discovering someone you can't imagine living without. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more heartwarming tales. Your support means everything to us.